Welcome, everybody, to the 2020 Beverage Information Group Growth Brands Awards. Originally, we were going to host this at WSWA in Vegas, but unfortunately, we could not do that in this time of social distancing. I'm Kyle Swartz, editor of Beverage Dynamics magazine. With me is Marina Velez, senior product manager for the Beverage Information and Insights Group, and Melissa Dowling, editor of Cheers. We want to congratulate all of the Growth Brands Awards winners this year, along with our Suppliers of the Year and 2020 Hall of Famers. Now, Marina will tell you a little bit about how we determine the winners.
Every year, we obtain brand volume data from suppliers for the previous year. The progression of a brand's life through our award program is as follows. A brand less than 5 years old, exhibiting growth in each year of the brand's lifetime, reaching at least 20,000 9-liter cases in 2019, qualifies as a rising star. Once a brand is older than 5 years and exceeded 100,000 cases, with double-digit growth in the past 3 years, it qualifies for the fast track category. Once a brand is moving a minimum of 400,000 cases annually and growing in the past 3 years, it qualifies as an established growth brand. A previous growth brands winner experiencing a recent decline that has rebounded in sales to at least the previous award-winning level qualifies as a comeback brand. As projected in our latest advanced report, our preliminary assessment for the beverage alcohol industry through the end of 2019 is prior to the COVID-19 outbreak and highlights the overall performance of the alcohol industry was held back by declining beer sales and for the first time in 25 consecutive years, a slight drop in consumption volume within the total wine category. Spirits are driving the alcohol industry forward more than beer or wine. The category achieved its 22nd consecutive year of steady volume growth in 2019, ending the year up 2.4%. At the category level, straights, tequila, cognac, Irish whiskey, and cordials were among the categories that posted gains. Total wine consumption fell 0.8% in 2019. Champagne and sparkling wine consumption grew by 3.6% and was the key driver of growth in the overall wine category, while the table wine segment posted a 1.2% decrease. And now Melissa will talk about some of the wine category trends.
Thanks, Marina. Wine consumption did fall slightly in 2019, in part because of baby boomers drinking less overall and millennials turning more to spirits, cocktails, hard seltzer, and other beverages. Some of the growth brand winners this year tap into wine trends, such as the enduring rosé boom. Several rising star brands specialize in rosé, including the Palm by Whispering Angel, Fleur de Mer, and Band of Roses. Vanderpump Rosé was up 74%. The Provence Rosé blend was launched 3 years ago by reality TV star Lisa Vanderpump. The sparkling wine and champagne category is another growth area, especially Prosecco. Zonin was up 15%, the biggest percentage increase of all the established growth brand winners. Other Prosecco brands posting growth include La Marca, Mianetto, and Ruffino. Wine aged in spirits barrels is another trend. Rising star winners Cooper and Thief and Behringer Brothers are known for bourbon barrel-aged reds. Both brands have recently released Sauvignon Blanc aged in tequila barrels. Alternative wine packaging has helped boost sales as well. The boxed wine Boda Box was not only a fast track winner, but also one of the year's highest selling and fastest growing brands. Rising star Barefoot on Tap went from 100,000 cases in 2018 to 600,000 last year. Canned wines have also taken off in the past year. Ava Grace Vineyards offers some of its wines in cans and increased case sales 25%. Crafters Union canned wine, it reached 106,000 cases, up from 7,000 cases sold in 2018. The can format accounts for a tiny percentage of wines sold in the U.S., but as more brands introduce higher quality wine in cans, we expect it to increase substantially. And now Kyle's going to talk about whiskey and tequila.
Thank you, Melissa. Looking at this chart, we see steady growth for all the major players. The brown spirits movement is still booming. It's led by classic brands that have long earned consumer trust. One trend that will never go away, and is more in play now during this pandemic-driven recession, is consumers reaching for high-quality name brands that they know and trust. On the charts, we also see the new generation of emerging craft whiskeys. Each is a sign of how much the craft movement has progressed into the mainstream. Also of note is the number of rye brands that took home awards in 2020. This style is enjoying a renaissance thanks in part to the rise of the mixology movement. Speaking of cocktails, we cannot overlook the explosive success of Screwball peanut butter whiskey. This is a great example that sometimes consumers just want something that's easy, fun, and tastes good. Looking at tequila now, we see the premiumization trend continuing. As expected, this category is still led by Patron, which helped start the current trend. A number of other brands that emphasize quality now also appear on our list. Tequila has cemented its place in the minds of consumers as a product worth trading up for. Emphasizing traditional production methods, as well as the Mexican locations of the farms and distilleries, tequila has become a category driven by authenticity. Therefore, we're starting to see the rise now of the Cristalino trend in America, which first started in Mexico before working its way up here. As the tequila category expands further, however, it's putting strain on the limited agave crops. That's why so many brands have begun sustainable farming programs. These benefit the category long-term, while also building up goodwill with consumers who are more eco-conscious now than ever. And now Melissa will tell you about vodka and other spirits.
Thanks, Kyle. So the vodka category was up 1.2% overall in 2019, reaching nearly 76 million cases and still by far the largest spirits category in the U.S. American vodka has been a growing trend, especially vodka made in Texas. Austin-based Tito's is probably the best known. It was also the highest selling growth brand overall, with 8.9 million cases. There's also new vodka from Southwest Spirits and Wine, Western Sun Vodka, and Heaven Hill's Deep Eddy, all from Texas. Among the imported vodkas growing sales, Svedka from Sweden and Dutch brand Kettle One both made our list of comeback brands this year thanks to a rebound in their case sales. Looking at some other categories, Cordials and Liqueurs increased 3% in 2019 to 26 million cases. Driven by the craft cocktail trend, it's passed rum to rank as the second largest spirits category. Five Farms Irish Cream Liqueur, a rising star from McCormick Distilling, increased 87%, while established brand Bailey's reached 1.4 million cases thanks to a 6% rise. Bailey's recently expanded its line with a popular strawberry seasonal flavor. Rum cream liqueurs, such as comeback brand Rum Chata, are also driving the category. Tropical rum expressions have been fueling growth at Fast Track brand Blue Chair Bay Rum as well. On the flip side of the decadent cream liqueurs is the growing interest in bitter and low ABV spirits. That's helped Fast Track brand winners Aperol and Campari boost their sales in the past year. Kyle's now going to tell you about our Suppliers of the Year and our Growth Brands Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Melissa. Our Spirit Supplier of the Year is Brown-Forman, which this year celebrates their 150th anniversary. They're the epitome of the brown spirits boom, with industry-defining brands like Jack Daniel's, Old Forester, and Woodford Reserve. When you think of Brown-Forman, you think of consistency and innovation. The company recently refined its Scotch portfolio, which includes GlenDronach, Benriach, and Glenglassaugh. Our Wine Supplier of the Year is E&J Gallo Winery. A family-owned company that started in 1933, Gallo took home 11 Growth Brands Awards this year. This includes the established Growth Brand Spirits winner, New Amsterdam Vodka. Reflecting the modern trends in wine packaging, their line extension, Barefoot on Tap, was the fastest-growing brand in our Rising Star wine category this year. Congratulations to both winners. Our two Hall of Fame brands in 2020 are Grand Marnier and Ruffino, which combined have centuries of success. First launched in 1880, the French liqueurs of Grand Marnier remain just as relevant today, thanks in part to the craft cocktail trend. While you can obviously drink Grand Marnier neat, it's through mixology that many millennials have discovered this classic brand, continuing its sales growth into modern times. Ruffino launched 3 years earlier, coming out of Tuscany in 1877. This classic Italian brand remains a staple at Italian restaurants and a top seller at retailers around the globe. In one testament to its lasting quality, my wife and I, while under lockdown, rewatched the entirety of The Sopranos, and a Ruffino bottle was in nearly every single episode. Congratulations again to both of these Hall of Famers. And now our conclusion from Marina.
Thank you to all of the wine and spirit brands who supported the Growth Brands Awards this year. We're looking forward to seeing all of the winners in person next April at the WSWA convention in Orlando, when we'll return to a reception format. For more information about the Growth Brand Awards or the handbook advance, visit bevinfostore.com. We'll begin collecting information for our Beer Growth Brands Awards soon, and we'll release our beer handbook over the summer. On behalf of Kyle Swartz and Melissa Dowling, I'm Marina Velez. Thank you for joining us for this presentation, and congratulations again to all of the winning brands.